Yeah, in line there, Michael. Oh, yeah. All right, you're there. Right. Oh.
Here, you want the bow?
Not really, no, because I need a third hand.
These are copies of the template which John Gossip was fortunate enough to find from a man whose grandfather had built the prongs in years gone by. So these are our cross sections, and we have the measurements of where they go along the sort of centre line of the 18.5-foot prong. So essentially this gave us the true shape. A prong is a traditional fishing boat which is peculiar to the lower reaches of the River Barrow and the Waterford estuary. It's built of larch on oak frames. It was the basic salmon fishing boat for the river. It was useful because it was used in very shallow water. It was good for getting over mud banks and sand banks. Used for salmon fishing, used for eel fishing, and for tending sprat weirs. We believe that there were hundreds at the height of the prong era, but at the moment there's only maybe a handful that are still floating.
I just thought maybe we should just do something together, you know. And actually, I just said we were having a pint there one day, and I said to Michael and Hunky there, would you be interested in building a boat? And the strange thing was, within a minute, the both of them had their minds made up, less than a minute, that yeah, that's a great idea. Let's build a prong.
I've got a Suffolk girl, she drives me nearly crazy away.
So when we came to deciding what kind of boat we would build, we decided it would be a prong, because the prong era is, as we said, almost over. Not very many afloat anymore. And two of the lads, John Gossip and Peter Mulligan, grew up by the river, and when they were young they would have used prongs for all kinds of river activity. We were lucky enough to have an oak tree which was blown down in the wind from the headland here, and Peter Mulligan had a specially adapted chainsaw which he was able to use to cut planks from the tree. We used those to make semicircular ribs for the boat. They're made in three parts and nailed together, and they form the main structure of the boat. Then we got some larch planks from a sawmill nearby, and we let those season for a year because they needed to be dry.
To tell you the truth, you wouldn't notice a winter passing. I didn't even notice it, Saturday after Saturday, where you could be miserable or hanging around or whatever. It was a great buzz about us every Saturday. We look forward to every Saturday. And we all had information coming back to the table every Saturday. We were all after finding out another thing about the nails, the tar, the joints. We just did our homework during the week and came back and put it together, scribbled it out and went for it, basically, you know.
There were many good days while we were doing it, and we usually had a meeting of the Boat Building Society in the pub afterwards where we could discuss what we'd learned and plan the next week's work.
Haul away, we'll haul along the bowling away, haul away, we'll haul away, John.
It's every Saturday we go for the pints afterwards, and everybody knew what we were doing, and I thought we would never finish it. Because everyone said, how's the prong? How's the prong? And you'd meet people in the street, how's the prong? Not done yet, not done yet. But it's done. Well, it took so long for us to build it that there'd be nostalgia anyway. But yes, of course, I saw them being built when I was a child. There was an old man, Paddy Atkins, up the road from us, and he used to build these. And I didn't pay enough attention because I was too little.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for 2 years. This is the culmination of 2 winters' work. We're ready to see how she floats, and I think she's going to float fairly nicely.
We're sailing in a strange boat, heading for a strange shore. We're sailing in a strange boat, heading for a strange shore.
None of us had any experience of boat building before we started. We've learned an awful lot in the project, and it would be nice. We'd like to take it back next summer to the various people along the way who helped us, who gave us encouragement, and we'd like to go fishing maybe sometime.
We're sailing on a strange sea, blown by a strange wind, carrying the strangest crew.
It went brilliant. Well, we didn't get wet, and a bit of chewing gum. We blocked a few holes. Comes in handy.
That was a great maiden voyage. It's happy here. It would have been one of, there would have been 10 or 20 of them here at one stage. They were all they used at one stage. It's all gone plastic boats now, but this boat is very happy here, and I'm pleased with her.
We'd love to see 5 or 6 prongs on the river. We'd love, in fact, to race with them if that was possible. I think, yes, the level of interest in the prong has been revived, and I think there's a good chance somebody else will build one.